If you are an immigrant watching this right now, please pause for just a moment and listen carefully. Because what I'm about to share could directly affect your immigration case, your family, and your future in the United States. For years, many immigrants have lived with uncertainty, long waiting times, and silence from USCIS. Some of you have been waiting months, some of you years, and many have felt forgotten. But today, there is important news. In December 2025, USCIS is rolling out faster approval changes that could finally move many cases forward. This is not a rumor. This is not false hope. And by the end of this video, you will clearly understand what is changing, who it affects, and what you must do right now to avoid delays. Let's take a breath together, because immigration news can feel overwhelming. I want to explain this the same way I would explain it to a family member sitting across from me at the table, slowly, clearly, and honestly. First, let's talk about what USCIS has announced and why December 2025 matters so much. Over the past few years, USCIS has struggled with massive backlogs. Work permits, green cards, asylum cases, family petitions, and citizenship applications have taken far longer than expected. Many applicants have done everything right and still waited in silence. USCIS has now confirmed a major internal shift aimed at speeding up approvals starting in December 2025. This includes faster processing for certain employment authorization documents, green card renewals, adjustment of status cases, and naturalization applications. USCIS is expanding digital processing, reducing duplicate background checks, and prioritizing long-delayed cases that are already document complete. What does this mean in simple terms? It means many cases that have been sitting without movement may finally start moving again. Let me give you a real-life example. Ana is a nurse from Brazil living in Texas. She applied for her work permit renewal months before it expired, but like many others, her case was delayed. She worried every day about losing her job. Under the new USCIS processing changes, renewal cases like hers are being flagged for faster review, especially when applicants have a clean immigration history and complete documentation. People like Ana are already starting to see approvals faster than before. Now let's talk about who benefits the most from these changes. First, work permit applicants. USCIS has acknowledged that delays in employment authorization cause real harm. Starting December 2025, USCIS is expanding automatic extensions and speeding up renewals for applicants with pending green cards, asylum applications, and TPS. If you qualify, this could mean fewer gaps in your ability to work legally. Second, adjustment of status applicants. These are people applying for green cards from inside the United States. USCIS is now focusing on clearing cases where interviews are no longer required or where background checks are already complete. This means some applicants may receive decisions without additional appointments, saving months of waiting. Third, family-based immigration cases. Spouses, parents, and children of U.S. citizens are a major priority. USCIS is streamlining internal reviews to reduce unnecessary delays. Fourth, naturalization applications. Citizenship applications are also being processed more efficiently. USCIS is increasing interview capacity and simplifying certain steps for applicants with straightforward cases. Many lawful permanent residents who have been waiting to become U.S. citizens may finally see progress in 2026. Now, let's be very clear about something important. Faster processing does not mean lower standards. USCIS is not approving cases without review. What they are doing is reducing inefficiencies, cutting repeated checks, and using technology more effectively. This is good news, but it also means your paperwork must be accurate and complete. This brings us to what immigrants must do right now. First, check your case status carefully. If your case has been pending for a long time, log into your USCIS account and make sure your contact information is correct. Many delays happen simply because USCIS cannot reach the applicant. Second, Respond quickly to any requests for evidence. Under the new system, cases with unanswered requests may be pushed aside while complete cases move forward. Even a small delay in responding can slow your case. Third, avoid unnecessary mistakes. Filing incomplete forms, outdated documents, or incorrect fees can still cause delays. Faster processing rewards people who submit clean, accurate applications. Let me share another story. Mohammed is a green card holder from Egypt living in New Jersey. He applied for citizenship and waited over a year without an interview. He felt discouraged and worried something was wrong. After USCIS increased interview scheduling under the new plan, Mohammed finally received his interview notice. His case had no issues. It was simply stuck in a backlog. Stories like his are becoming more common as USCIS works through older cases. Now, a very important question many people ask is this: does this apply to everyone? The honest answer is no. Every immigration case is different. Some cases involve background issues, missing documents, or legal complications. These cases may still take longer, but for the majority of applicants with straightforward histories, these December 2025 changes are a real opportunity for faster outcomes. Let's also talk about immigrants outside the United States. While USCIS focuses on domestic processing, faster approvals inside the U.S. can indirectly help consular cases abroad by reducing internal congestion. Family petitions and employment petitions approved faster by USCIS can move to the next stage sooner. I also want to address expectations. Faster does not mean immediate. Immigration still requires patience. But faster does mean progress. And for many families, progress is everything. If you are thinking about filing an application soon, this timing matters. Filing before or around these processing changes with correct documents may place your case in a faster-moving group. Waiting too long or filing incorrectly could delay your opportunity. Now let's talk about fear, because many immigrants live with fear. Fear of delays, fear of mistakes, fear of denial. I want you to know something important. Information reduces fear. Understanding the process gives you power. And you are not alone in this journey. USCIS changes do not fix everything, but they are a step forward. And staying informed is one of the best things you can do for yourself and your family. As we move into 2026, immigration policies will continue to evolve. Processing systems will change. Requirements may adjust. That is why trusted, clear information matters more than ever. Before we finish, I want to say this clearly. This video is meant to inform and guide. It does not replace legal advice for individual cases. Every situation is unique. If you have complications, speaking with a qualified immigration professional is always a wise step. If this video helped you understand what is happening with USCIS approvals, please consider subscribing to Legal Focus USA. We share clear immigration updates, legal guidance, and practical explanations designed for immigrants and families who want honest information without confusion. Thank you for watching. Stay informed, stay prepared, and we'll see you in the next video.